Well, there's a lot to both love and hate about Fagin. After all, Fagin is a thief, and he's very self-centered. He cares more about his future and what's happening with him than anyone else. But at the same time, he has a certain feeling and affection for all of these children that he's teaching to be pickpockets. So I think folks will find Fagin to be an interesting character. I don't know that they'll necessarily relate to him on a personal basis, but he's definitely humorous, and he's also, to a certain level, despicable. But he is so in almost a lovable way. It's not like he's actually trying to hurt anyone. He doesn't want to hurt anyone. He hates violence. He's very much just wants to have his kids go out, pickpockets, and bring him things so that he has things for his old age. I think one of the things that I can see in Fagin, I can see in myself, is the desire to have family. To a large extent, Oliver is a story about family. It's about the search of Oliver for a family, the fact that he's lost it at the beginning, and that he goes through all of these different situations, including the situation with Fagin and the kids in Fagin's gang, and eventually to get to the point where he ends up with the family he's never had. Fagin has built a family himself with all of these pickpockets and all these little kids that he's training, almost like an academy, to teach them how to live their lives, and then they can leave eventually and become successful thieves. I can see some of that in myself, in my feelings about family and about raising my children and seeing them grow up and leave and become something else that they can stand on their own. And in the end, Fagin is a product of his circumstances. He's a product of what England was like at that time. And he found a way to survive, and not only that, he found a way to take children no one else wanted, turn them into a family, and help them survive. So I think there's things you can see in him that a lot of us could relate to now that I think about it. This is a performance that was made iconic by Ron Moody. And people have seen it, they've seen the movie, they've heard the music, so they have a certain expectation. My challenge is to give them something new that'll engage them on a different level without cheating them of some of their expectations. That's a hard thing to do. I've had that challenge in a lot of different shows. I love that challenge, but it's a challenge. It is hard to keep yourself from falling into the tried and true tropes that have been done over and over again, and still be faithful to what the character is. It's amazing working with children in theater. To a large extent, it's like herding cats, but it takes a lot of patience and tolerance and goodwill. And it's amazing to watch John work with some of these children, the way he has a technique he has where he lowers his voice and talks softer. And when that happens, the children calm down because they want to hear what he's saying. So rather than raise his voice and yell for silence and say, calm down, pay attention, he just starts talking softer. And the next thing you know, the kids are listening raptly. I've done several shows recently with a lot of children in the cast. I don't know why this keeps happening to me, but Christmas Carol had it, Annie had it, Fiddler on the Roof had it, Peter Pan with lots of kids in it. And what you lose in chaos, you gain in life, because the kids have the most energy, the kids have the most liveliness to them. You never know what they're going to do.